To some politics now. And tonight, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka is on the spot once again with his party aspirants from the Ukambani region, asking him to drop his presidential bid and rejoin the Azimio One Kenya political party. According to the aspirants who met in Athi River, Kalonzo's attempt to run for the top job does not enjoy the support of party members. The aspirants further chastised Makueni Senator Mutula Kalonzo, Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua, and Makueni MP Daniel Manzo for what they called misadvising the party leader. And TV's senior political affairs reporter Kennedy Mureithi with all the details of that stormy meeting.
For almost 1 week now, the political fate of Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka has been the subject of speculation after a surprise announcement that he will run for the presidency. In a stormy meeting held at the Stony Athi Resort in Machakos County that had back and forth consultations with Kalonzo, who is away in the United Kingdom, 45 aspirants voted to have Kalonzo remain in the Azimio One Kenya coalition party, with only 5 backing his bid to run for president. One of the aspirants was almost chased away from the meeting for suggesting a move to Kenya Kwanza.
The meeting is fully sanctioned by the party leader, His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka.
Sources inside the meeting tell NTV that a majority of the aspirants argued that they had listened to the views of their constituents, who they said largely favored Kalonzo's stay in Azimio, but with a clear deal.
The country is greater also than Wiper itself. And that because we had already agreed to work under the Azimio One Kenya Alliance, that maybe it is time that we exhaust all the options that were available under the Azimio One Kenya Alliance, because there is a dispute resolution mechanism under that alliance.
Some of the questions that came up in the meeting building up to the decision to return to the Azimio One Kenya outfit included the amount of resources already spent by the aspirants in producing election branding material. The aspirants say many of their campaign posters and other merchandise already bear the symbol of R, signifying Raila Odinga's presidential bid, with some images showing camaraderie between Kalonzo and Raila. To them, rebranding their campaign material would simply be too expensive. Others argued that leaving Azimio One Kenya now would portray Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka as wobbly and incapable of taking a firm stand.
So we are asking our party leader that we do reconsider the possibility of having further discussions on this coalition arrangement.
Aspirants who did not wish to be named for fear of reprisals told NTV that the meeting also read the riot act to 3 key political figures around Kalonzo. These are Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua, Makueni MP Dan Manzo, and Makueni Senator Mutula Kalonzo Jr., who were all accused of taking a hardline stance on Kalonzo's options.
One of the reasons why we are disappointed and why we were disappointed and said we are going to go all the way to the ballot is because there was no structured discussion. There was no discussions about how political party positions would be shared. There was no discussion about positions. The only position we as a party had talked about was only the position of deputy president. So when a position was mentioned to us through the media, and we heard that we had been offered a position of cabinet secretary, I think that was called chief, we didn't understand what that means.
The meeting now resolving to have Kalonzo either take up the speaker's position in the National Assembly and lead one of the arms of government, or have structured talks akin to the negotiations that produced the 2008 National Accord between the then President Mwai Kibaki and Raila Odinga, who later became Prime Minister.
We all know that the position of President and Deputy are off the table under Azimio One Kenya Alliance. That we are aware. But what we are saying is that there could be other ways by which this party can participate fully in government, even outside those 2 positions. That is what we want to know. What is in need for Wiper democratic movement?
We want to make sure that the country gets the president in round 1. We are not going to round 2 or 3. So you can answer yourself the rest.
In making the demands that Wiper should move back into the Azimio One Kenya coalition political party, the aspirants have also pinpointed a number of hardliners around Kalonzo Musyoka who have been warned against their moves. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV in Machakos County.